Okay, so today I am your host Adam, and we'll be talking about Chia. What is Chia? The Chia network, how it's a greener Ethereum, and all of that jazz. So buckle up and strap in. Today's video is going to be a long one. So, Chia. What is Chia? Chia is the greener Ethereum. How's the greener Ethereum? Because it does everything Ethereum does, but with hard drives instead of video cards. You might be going, wait, what? Yeah, you would have to have an understanding of what Ethereum means in the first place in order to really get how this is a replacement. Now, I'll break it down as simple as possible when it comes to comparing Ethereum to Chia, and that is, with Ethereum, you basically have to verify all the transactions, all the contracts, everything else that goes on, all the tokens, everything else stapled to the Ethereum network in real time with a lot of hashing power. So, with that hashing power, that requires a lot of, well, power. A lot of video cards right now are being eaten up by the Ethereum miners. In fact, that's part of the reason you can't get a graphics card right now. So, keeping that all in mind, Chia attempts to solve this problem in an entirely different way. And the way it attempts to solve it is by playing the world's largest game of bingo. Okay, so that probably doesn't make any sense either, and that's okay, it doesn't need to make sense right now. So, by playing the world's largest game of bingo, we're able to basically find a transaction that someone's already verified with the winning bingo card. So in Chia, in order to verify transactions, rather than spending time and energy and lots of power and graphics cards on determining whether or not you could get that solve, instead it plays bingo with plots or bingo cards. So think of it as, so now I'm going to go a little bit more into mining. So basically it's the world's largest game of bingo. So, something to think about here is Chia mining. What does it mean to mine Chia or farm Chia? And basically, Chia operates off of plots. So each plot is your bingo card. And just like playing bingo, if you have more bingo cards, you have a higher chance of winning the round. Each plot is 101.4 gigs, right? So each bingo card is 101.4 gigs. So if you want to play bingo, the easiest way to do it is just start printing your cards or buying cards or getting cards. How do you play this game of bingo? And that is where the Chia miners come in. So in order to print your bingo card, you need to use a process called plotting. Now, plotting is kind of complicated because what it's going to do is basically a bunch of algorithmic magic stuff in the background, and it prints you a bingo card. And the speed at which you plot is dependent on the hardware that you have. Now, I'm going to not go too deep into this because today is a TLDR video. Really just trying to hit the basics here. So, we can actually get an idea of how often we're able to win the rounds by using a tool online called the Chia Calculator. So we go to the Chia Calculator, and it says, hey, if you have 10 plots, that's a terabyte of space. So let's say you have an 8 terabyte drive. So there'd be 8 terabytes. That'll give you 81 plots or 87 plots, right? So that's like a 10 terabyte drive. So let's do a 10 terabyte drive. And we're going to go over here to our advanced calculator, and we're going to look at a time frame of 6 months. Our plotting speed is going to be dependent on your machine. So in this case, your typical desktop, make 2 plots a day. You're not using anything fancy, just your home desktop computer. We're using 2 plots a day, 204, essentially, gigs per plotted per day. And our initial plot size is 0. Our max is 8.62. So this means if we started today, we would actually have all of our drives plotted by 6/16. On 5/3 is where we are today. So in about a month and some change, you'd be able to fill up your drive, right? You'd have all your bingo cards printed. And as you can see, difficulty goes up, or your green goes up, because that's the number of players you're competing against. Because this isn't just you and me and Joe down the street playing bingo. No. This is a worldwide, large, huge bingo event that everyone is playing. So if we look at our chart here, the green line is our network space. And see how it goes up? Well, that's more players in the game. So the quicker you can get your plots up, or the quicker you can get your bingo cards around, the quicker you can start winning the rounds. So this is why a lot of people have put a lot of money into plotting as quickly as possible in order to get the bingo cards printed as quickly as possible. But after a 6-month time frame, we end up with 3.2 Chia. Now, I do want you to pay a little bit of attention to the exchange rate down here. Now, because today is launch day, and we're still trading on futures, so this money video will be horribly outdated. Right now, I have it open on another tab up there. Right now, it's trading for $1,170 at this very second on Gate. So 3.2 Chia could make you $4,000 if you started today over 6 months. That's pretty good for a little small investment. You know, an 10 terabyte drive costs you a few $100. So this is the reason a lot of people are excited about Chia, because there's a lot of potential in it. Now, if it still goes down to $20, yeah, you make $65. It's still a fun experiment, right? So I wouldn't recommend you go out and you spend your life savings on Chia. No, don't do it. Don't do that in crypto. Don't do that in investing. You know, don't put in more than what you're willing to lose. Worst case scenario, this coin goes to $0 and you never win, right? And that's possible. That's possible. Because the thing that's not implemented right now is pools, which is basically everyone gets together and shares their bingo cards. And the chances of you and Steve and basically think of an entire town playing bingo trying to win one prize, right? Now, imagine that an entire town came together and they started playing against other towns playing bingo. The chances of you winning get much higher because there's more people in your pool playing bingo. Because there's a higher chance for you to win, and depending on what the payout scheme is on your pool depends on how much money you'll make. Most of them are based on consistency and how much power or space that you're able to contribute to the pool depends on how much your earnings are. So that'll be a really fun thing in the future when it comes to mining. But this is the quick overview, you know, the quick and dirty. What is Chia? How does it work? Why do I care? Yeah, so and it's much cheaper power efficient wise because you're trying to compare a hard drive and a video card. Video cards suck down 300 watts. Your hard drive, like 15. You know, pretty big difference when it comes to power consumption for running the blockchain. So that is the Chia network, the greener Ethereum in a nutshell to get you started. Stay tuned for the next videos that I'll be making, which will go a little bit more in depth on how to start mining Chia, and start to talk a little bit more about processing power, how to do plotting in parallel, and really get into the weeds of it. This is just your really surface level. What is Chia? How do you mine it? All, you know, how to get started. Why would you want to do it? Why would you want to get started? And yeah, so that's it. And I wish you all have a great day.